4, and Quinnen Williams and Logan Wilson, and then 3 that were coming back from injury. DeMarvion Overshone, it was his season debut last night. He had been out with an injury. Revel, the cornerback they drafted in the 3rd round this year, he hadn't played until last night. Malik Hooker hadn't played since the end of September due to an injury. So look, the Raiders did not put up much of a fight, and it's hard to judge the Cowboys on a win like that. But if you're looking for a reason to have hope for the Cowboys in the second half, it is all those new faces on a defense that can only get better than it was in the first half.
Maybe give Jerry a little credit. Maybe
a
give him a
little
little bit of credit.
Williams' move looks pretty
good. A dab
good.
of credit.
Yeah.
Their next 3 opponents, Eagles, Chiefs, and Lions, so it will not be easy. Okay, so
we'll know.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
They'll play better opponents.
Yeah.
More formidable ones. Okay, week 12 of the NFL season kicks off Thursday night.
You're not going to believe this, but I am in Las Vegas right now. I told you guys when I was in Miami, then went to New York, then went back to Dallas for a family emergency. You know, I got that taken care of, right? Everything got, well, it's not taken care of, but there was nothing else I could do. And then so I got on the airplane to come to Las Vegas. I was like, okay, I was supposed to land at, game starts at 5:30. Since got everything done, I was gonna land at 6, go right to the game, no problem. Missed the beginning, but that's okay. Then of course, we got delayed and hung out, sat out on the plane. And by the time we got here and I got off the plane, I knew I was cutting it close. But we were driving by the stadium and the clock was striking 0 when everybody was leaving. I had to ride right on by the stadium and get to the hotel. And now I have to turn around and go over to the Wynn Hotel. Of course, I'm gonna go do the show tonight with my guys from It Is What It Is over at the Wynn. But I wanted to just jump in right quick since I'm here. And I went through the effort to get here and tell you why I went through such an effort to get here. All the time I talk to you guys, I say to you, I like the talent that the Dallas Cowboys have. It's not the skill. I talk about the collective will. Tonight, you get a glimpse of what I mean by that. And though it's a tragic situation, it really is a tragedy. You know, when we're talking about Marshawn Kneeling and everything that happened with that young man with so much life to live. But in the midst of all that tragedy, they find a collective will to honor their great friend and Marshawn Kneeling. They find a collective will. You see, I watched that after the game, and they asked, you know, could you guys possibly go on a run? Now, he said, yeah, but we got to take one game at a time, because he was asking Dak, could you guys do this not just for one game, but can you honor your great friend and honor his life and do this the rest of the season? That means you'll have to win out to try to get into the playoffs. And I was waiting to see what Dak's answer was. And Dak affirmed it. He didn't necessarily confirm it. He affirmed it. Yeah, you know, that we could do that. Instead of saying, no, that's exactly what we're going to do. But I'm going to take the way Dak answered it. I'm just going to say I'm taking it because that's what I wanted. Because I know if they play with that collective will in the memory of their great friend and the connectivity that Dak has with his previous, you know, who knows? I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know. Do you get back on that horse and start saying, giddy up, here we go again, giddy up, here we go, here we go. Yeah. You know, do we do that? Philadelphia next week. I don't know, you know. I want to try to stay cool and calm this week. But if something happens next week and they do the same thing one more time next week against the kind of competition they're going to be seeing now in Philly, you know, maybe right now you put one of them feet in that little thing that you, when you get on top of the, when you get on the horse, you got to put one of them things in there, then you got to get ready to kick your feet over. And then we'll get ready to kick our feet over. But if you beat Philly next week, or you put that other feet in that old stirrup or whatever those things that stirrup, I don't know what that is, what are the things they call on the horses, I don't know, that you kick. And you get on their horses, baby, we go, deal. And then we get to ride. But I better just gotta be calm about it. Gotta be calm about it.
On this show, we love to talk about offense. That's quarterbacks, that's wide receivers, and we throw in some running backs. But let's take a second to talk about defense. Home defense. No security system defends your home like SimpliSafe defends your home. Most systems only react to intruders once they break in, when it's too late. But SimpliSafe has real, live agents that confront potential intruders before those jokers break in. They call it Active Guard Outdoor Protection. I just got my SimpliSafe equipment. I love it. It's easy, it's great, and it's the only defender that can truly cover the playmaker. Right now, we can get you a secret early Black Friday discount. You get 60%, 60% off a new SimpliSafe system if you go to simplisafe.com/playmaker. That's simplisafe.com/playmaker to get the discount. Remember, there is no safe like SimpliSafe.
Another thing I want to talk to you guys about right quick too is at the start of the game, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens was held out of one series. Yeah, that was certainly a discipline. Something they've done, something went on. And everybody starts trying to poke around and find out what happened. Let me tell you all I care about. I don't care about what happened. I only care about that it happened and they were together. I would have hated if it was George Pickens missing that series or CeeDee Lamb missing that series by themselves. Then I'm saying that's a discipline problem. But when I see both of them missing, no, that's a dude thing. That ain't no discipline thing. That's just my dude thing. And we were doing some dude things. We got caught up because we don't really mean that about it. I understand that. The big picture is they were doing it together. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And ain't nothing nobody else saying. They're going to make a lot of whatever the discipline was. I don't give a damn. I don't care. All I care about is they were doing it together. Only chance we got. Because when they got on that field together, they showed everybody what they going to do if they do what they do together. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to talk discipline about it. I'll tell you about that. All right. I got to head over here and do what it is.